Today, I'm going to review something really interesting. This is the 2026 Toyota Highlander Hybrid, and it might just be the best family SUV you can buy right now. For years, the Highlander has been a default choice for families who need space, reliability, and practicality. It's always been the sensible shoe of the SUV world, but this new model is different. It's trying to be more than just sensible. It's aiming for a touch of luxury, a dose of eco-consciousness, and a whole lot of modern appeal. The big question is, has Toyota managed to blend all these things together into a package that truly stands out? I think they might have. And that's what we're going to explore today. The Highlander nameplate has a long and storied history, built on a foundation of absolute dependability. Ask anyone who's owned one, and they'll tell you it just works. These cars are famous for running for hundreds of thousands of miles with minimal fuss, which is exactly what you want when you're hauling your family around. This 2026 model, however, represents a significant leap forward. It's not just an update, it's a re-evaluation of what a family SUV can be. Toyota has taken that legendary reliability and wrapped it in a much more stylish, technologically advanced and efficient package. It really feels like they've listened to what modern families want, and have delivered a vehicle that looks as good as it performs. One of the most surprising things about this new Highlander is how it drives. You expect a hybrid to be a bit, well, boring. You expect it to be slow and focused solely on saving petrol. But this Highlander has a secret weapon under the bonnet. The hybrid powertrain is surprisingly potent, delivering a smooth but forceful surge of acceleration when you need it. It's not a sports car, obviously, but it has more than enough power to merge confidently onto a busy motorway, or overtake slower traffic without any drama. This blend of power and efficiency is the real magic here, proving that you don't have to sacrifice driving enjoyment for the sake of better fuel economy. And speaking of that, the fuel efficiency is seriously impressive for a vehicle of this size. We'll get into the specific numbers later, but let me just say it changes the game for family road trips. The idea of loading up the entire family, all their luggage, and still getting fantastic mileage is a huge selling point. This isn't just an SUV that's good for the environment, it's also incredibly good for your wallet. The combination of a strong legacy, modern styling, surprising performance, and incredible efficiency makes this 2026 Highlander Hybrid a very compelling proposition right from the start. Now let's climb inside, because this is where the 2026 Highlander Hybrid really starts to shine. The interior has been completely redesigned, and it feels much more premium than you might expect from a Toyota. The materials are soft to the touch, the layout is clean and intuitive, and the overall ambiance is one of calm and comfort. The seats are fantastic, especially on the higher trim levels, offering great support for long journeys. I recently took one on a 3-hour drive, and I got out feeling just as fresh as when I started. It's the kind of comfort that makes you look forward to a family road trip instead of dreading it. The space inside is another major highlight. This is a true 3-row SUV, and while the third row is best suited for children or shorter adults on long trips, it's genuinely usable. The second row captain's chairs, available on many trims, are exceptionally comfortable and make the cabin feel even more spacious and luxurious. Imagine a long family holiday. The kids are in the back, each with their own space, not constantly fighting for elbow room. There are clever storage compartments everywhere, perfect for stashing away all the snacks, toys, and gadgets that come with family life. Toyota has clearly thought about how real families use their cars, and it shows in every little detail. Of course, you can't have a modern family SUV without a ton of technology, and the Highlander delivers. The centerpiece is a massive new touchscreen infotainment system that is bright, responsive, and easy to use. It supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly, which is a fantastic convenience. The digital instrument cluster is also clear and customizable, allowing you to see all the important information at a glance. And for the passengers, there are USB-C ports in every row, ensuring that everyone's devices stay charged. The optional rear seat entertainment system is also a great feature for keeping younger passengers occupied on those long drives. The quietness of the cabin is perhaps its most underrated feature. When you're cruising on the motorway, the Highlander is incredibly serene. The hybrid system often runs in pure electric mode at lower speeds, making city driving almost silent. Even at higher speeds, wind and road noise are kept to a minimum. This creates a relaxing environment that reduces fatigue for the driver and allows for easy conversation throughout the cabin. On that family road trip, You won't have to shout to be heard by the people in the third row. It's this combination of comfort, space, technology, and quietness that transforms the Highlander's interior into a true family sanctuary on wheels. When you're buying a family car, safety is always the #1 priority, and Toyota has equipped the 2026 Highlander Hybrid with an impressive suite of advanced safety features. It comes standard with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, which is their latest and most advanced system. This includes things like a pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, which can automatically brake to help avoid an accident. It also has lane departure alert with steering assist, which gently nudges you back into your lane if you start to drift. These systems work seamlessly in the background, acting as a vigilant co-pilot to help keep you and your family safe. I had a chance to experience one of these features firsthand, and it was genuinely impressive. I was driving in heavy traffic and the car in front of me braked suddenly. Before I could even fully react, the Highlander's pre-collision system beeped a warning and started applying the brakes for me. It was a smooth, controlled intervention that undoubtedly helped prevent a rear-end collision. It's moments like these that make you truly appreciate how far automotive safety technology has come. Knowing that the car is actively looking out for potential dangers provides an invaluable sense of peace of mind, especially when you have precious cargo on board. Another fantastic feature is the full-speed range dynamic radar cruise control. This isn't just your old-fashioned cruise control. It can maintain a set distance from the vehicle in front, slowing down, and even coming to a complete stop in traffic, then resuming speed when the traffic moves again. This makes long, congested drives so much less stressful. The system also includes lane tracing assist, which helps keep the vehicle centered in its lane. Together, these features make motorway driving feel safer and more relaxed. It's not autonomous driving, but it's a significant step towards a less fatiguing driving experience. Beyond the driving aids, the Highlander also includes practical safety features for everyday situations. The blind spot monitor with rear cross-traffic alert is essential for a vehicle of this size, warning you of cars you might not see when changing lanes or reversing out of a parking space. And speaking of parking, the available panoramic view monitor is a lifesaver. It uses cameras around the vehicle to create a 360-degree top-down view on the center screen, making it incredibly easy to navigate tight parking spots without any bumps or scrapes. All these features combine to make the Highlander one of the safest vehicles in its class. Now for the part that really defines this vehicle, the hybrid powertrain. The 2026 Highlander Hybrid combines a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine with electric motors to create a system that is honestly both surprisingly powerful and incredibly efficient. When you press the accelerator, the response is instant, thanks to the torque from those electric motors. This makes the Highlander feel quicker off the line than you'd probably expect. I actually took it onto a motorway slip road and was genuinely taken aback by how effortlessly it got up to speed. It merges into fast-moving traffic with confidence. And there's always enough power in reserve for overtaking, which is super reassuring. What's even more impressive is that this performance comes with outstanding fuel economy. Toyota is claiming a combined figure of around 36 miles per gallon, which is just phenomenal for a large three-row SUV. To put that into perspective, I took the Highlander on a weekend trip that was about 300 miles round trip. A similarly sized non-hybrid SUV would have likely used a full tank of petrol. In the Highlander, I returned with nearly half a tank remaining. This translates to real, tangible savings at the pump, significantly lowering the long-term running costs of the vehicle. It's honestly the best of both worlds. You get the space and practicality of a large SUV without those typically high fuel bills. The electronic, on-demand, all-wheel drive system is another clever piece of engineering. Instead of a traditional heavy drive shaft connecting the front and rear axles, the Highlander Hybrid uses a separate electric motor to power the rear wheels when needed. This means that in normal driving conditions, the car operates primarily in front-wheel drive to maximize efficiency. But the moment the system detects any slip, whether it's on a wet road, a gravel track, or in snowy conditions, it instantly sends power to the rear wheels to provide extra traction and stability. It's a smart, efficient system that gives you all-weather confidence without any penalty to fuel economy. One common concern with hybrids is the feel of the brakes, since they use regenerative braking to capture energy and recharge the battery. In some older hybrids, this could feel unnatural or kind of grabby. However, in the 2026 Highlander, The transition between regenerative and traditional friction braking is completely seamless. The brake pedal feels firm, progressive, and perfectly normal, giving you confidence in all situations. You get all the benefits of regenerative braking, namely improved efficiency and reduced wear on your brake pads, without any weird pedal feel. It's just another example of how Toyota has really refined the hybrid experience to make it feel completely natural and intuitive. So, after spending a week with the 2026 Toyota Highlander Hybrid, what's the final verdict? I think Toyota has created something truly special here. They've taken the Highlander's traditional strengths, reliability, practicality, and family friendliness, and elevated them with modern technology, a touch of luxury, and a brilliant hybrid powertrain. The exterior design is now sharper and more assertive, giving it a real presence on the road. It no longer looks like just another anonymous SUV. It actually has character and style. The updated front grille and those sleek LED headlights give it a sophisticated look that, honestly, punches well above its price point. When you weigh the price against the value on offer, the Highlander Hybrid makes a very strong case for itself. Yes, the initial purchase price might be slightly higher than some of its non-hybrid competitors, but the long-term savings are significant. The incredible fuel economy means you'll spend far less on petrol over the life of the car. Furthermore, Toyota's reputation for reliability and high resale values means your total cost of ownership is likely to be lower than the competition. You're not just buying a car, you're making a smart financial investment for your family. It's a package that offers peace of mind from every angle. Of course, the market is always moving and competition is fierce. Other manufacturers are catching up with their own hybrid and electric SUV offerings, but for now, the Highlander Hybrid seems to have found the perfect sweet spot. It offers three-row practicality without the range anxiety of a fully electric vehicle, and it delivers fuel economy that, honestly, many smaller cars would be envious of. It's the right car for the right time, a transitional vehicle that perfectly suits the needs of many families in 2026. I wouldn't be surprised if Toyota is already working on a plug-in hybrid or even a fully electric version for the future. In conclusion, the 2026 Toyota Highlander Hybrid is a triumph. It's a comfortable, spacious, and incredibly practical family hauler that's packed with useful technology and advanced safety features. It's surprisingly enjoyable to drive and astonishingly efficient, saving you money every time you visit the petrol station. It wraps all of this up in a stylish and modern package that you can be proud to park in your driveway. It manages to be both the sensible choice and the desirable one at the same time. So, is it the ultimate family SUV? For a huge number of families, I believe the answer is a resounding yes. But now I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Is this the king of the family SUV segment?